Hi, welcome to this new video, and today I want to show you a finding that I made that can help you a lot saving times and have some clarity in your process automations. What I found, I called it the switch properties, is the idea of just having some switches on your contact records, like you can just tick on and tick off to trigger specific automations. So let's try to find an example. We can think about we have a contact on phone, and on his contact records, we have a switch create a deal, and when we switch this deal on, it will automatically create a deal with all the information we want to have. If you're ready, let's start doing it, and the first step we need to do is to create our switch property. So we click on create property, we name it switch deal creation, for instance. It's a conversion information, you can choose a group you want, and as it's a switch that can be on and off, we need to have a single checkbox, because the answer will be only yes or no. And now we need to create the automation behind this switch. So as we said, we want to create a deal every time this button is switched on. How to do so? We just need to go on workflows and we can create the automation we want. So we create a workflow from scratch, it's a contact based, and we want a blank workflow. And I think you got it. The only trigger environment for contacts will be this specific switch. So we click on contact properties, switch deal creation is any of yes. That way, every time you will put switch creation is yes, people will get enrolled in this workflow. Basically here we can do whatever we want, but in our specific case, we want to create a deal. So to do so, you just click on plus CRM, create a record, and we create a deal. And now we can basically put all the information from the contact we want in this specific deal. So we want to assign it to the existing owner of the contact owner, that's good. The deal name, we want to add the company information of this specific lead. So we add a data source, we click on add, and we want to name this deal company name, add the first name and the last name of a lead, and we want to make it to a specific deal stage. So let's say it starts at qualified to buy, and the close date will be 30 days after the deal creation. We can add the amount if we want. We can also add more properties if you want. So either you set deal property or you copy a contact property to a specific deal property. So for instance, we can add a deal description, and for the description, we can say this lead first name from company name with annual revenue is interested for a demo. But you can think about all the information you want to transit from your contact or your company to a specific deal record. And once you're done, you can add the timeline of the contact in the timeline of the deal and click on save. So you're almost done. The only thing you need to do is to switch off the switch once it did its action. Why? Because we want to be able to, every time we switch this deal creation again, to re-enroll this lead. So here you click on plus, CRM, edit record, contact, choose a property we want or switch, and we clear existing property value. That way, we click on yes, it gets enrolled, the deal is created, and it switched to not yes. And here in re-enroll workflow, we can say yes, I want every time the switch creation is any of yes to create a deal. We save, we review and publish, and we don't enroll leads. It doesn't matter because it's a new property we created, and we are good to go. So now we need to add this switch to the contact record page. So I created a fake contact just to show you how it works. So here you have all the information about this contact. You want to be able to add this switch in this specific category. How to do so? You click on customize properties here, and you will add the property switch, and you add the switch deal creation. You save, and you can see that now our switch is here, and we don't have any deals associated to this fake contact. But if we do switch yes and we save, we can see that it gets enrolled in our workflow that we just created. And if we load it again, we can see that we have our deal here. And we click, we see that it is a good stage, qualified to buy, and you have all the information we put from the workflow. And if we go back to the deal, we can see that he has everything that applied to correctly. Here you don't have the company name in the name because I did an example with a fake contact without a specific company, but if you have a contact associated to a company, it will automatically work. So that's one use case of this specific switch properties workflows, but you can think about a lot of different use cases. For instance, I used it for a video that explained to you how to create endless loops in workflows. Basically, the possibilities are endless. It just depends on what you want to achieve and your imagination. But now you know how to use these switch features of properties. I hope this video was clear enough. If it's the case, don't forget to put a thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss any new videos. This video was talking about properties and workflows. And that's a good thing because I created 2 free guides, one about how to deal with property management perfectly and the workflow box, which is the list and the tutorial for all the different workflows I created on this channel. If you're interested about learning more about HubSpot, especially with properties and workflows, don't hesitate to find the links in the description below to access to this free resource. It was Greg. I wish you a great day and see you next Wednesday.